to talk a little bit, and I'm going to give a little bit of background on her. Kate is I don't know if anybody has read any of her stuff. She is just absolutely just a phenomenal writer. She has written articles for Real Money, for moneyshow.com. She had her own radio show for a while, which was very successful. It had quite a few listeners for the TFNN website. She's worked for IBD. She knows what's going on with technical analysis. She's been schooled and has written extensive articles on trading and technicals. And I've just got to come to know Kate this year, and she's just a phenomenal person. She does a lot of wonderful work, and I am just honored and thrilled to be a colleague of hers on Real Money. And I have to tell you that she is without a doubt one of the most popular and most read writers out on Real Money, and I'm sure everywhere she goes, she's very popular. She's got a new gig working at this company called PortfolioLLC.com. Here's the website. I'm just going to show it to you guys real quick. What she does, she helps with the services. She'll probably tell you a little bit more about it. Again, this is not a sales call here. I'm just telling you about Kate, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what she does and where and what she does working for this company. And it's a fantastic business. Some of you may or may not know. I've seen the fellow who runs this website, Lee Munson. He's on CNBC quite often, and he's a terrific manager. He's very, very well spoken and well done. And I'll tell you what, when he picked off Kate when she was a free agent not too long ago, great catch for them, and they're going to benefit. And she's an enormous asset. She's going to do it. Unbelievable job for these guys. But in the meantime, Kate, you still with me?
I am. What an incredible introduction, Bob. I'm going to hire you as my PR guy. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was really, really nice. And I just want to tell you, obviously, likewise, I always enjoy reading your columns on Real Money. You get quite a bit from it because you come from such a whole different background than I do. I came up in that growth investing kind of that mixture of fundamental and technical analysis, and we could talk a little bit about that today. I really enjoyed where you were going with the beginning part of the show, and I want to talk a little bit about that in just a minute too, because you really keyed on some things that I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for putting the portfolio up there. After all these years of doing the trading, I taught the seminars with Investors Business Daily for many years, learned a lot of the concerns people had, and I kind of got more of an interest in how people could begin constructing a core portfolio and using some strategic asset allocation, and then doing some of the trading around that with some kind of equity overlay. So that is a bit about what I wanted to say today. And also, yeah, there we go. There's portfolio. I'll say right now, if folks want to reach me, I'm at kate@portfoliollc.com, and the website's portfoliollc.com. You can also contact me through there. And we're doing something pretty exciting, Bob. We're launching a new branded column on Real Money that's actually I believe our friend over there, the editor, terrific fellow Kamal Khan, I believe he just recently did sort of a soft launch on it for me and started promoting it. But it's going to be called Rules of the Game, going to be focusing mainly on some large caps, liquid stocks, liquid ETFs, more of a focus on some of the strategic asset allocation rather than more of the trading that I've done in previous times on the site. But you know what? It's great to know all of it. So I think all this information for everybody, regardless of what your position is as an investor or a trader, it's all great to know, don't you think?
Absolutely. And the rules of the game. I mean, that is one of the things that stops people from making money or keeps them from making money. Is they set rules for themselves and they break those rules. And
yeah.
There are times where you have to show some discipline, and one of the things that I talked about earlier on the webinar this morning, a couple hours ago, was, somebody asked me, where do you cut bait, or where do you make your decisions to sell something? Well, trading, Kate will tell you, is all about, it's common sense. There is no magic. There is no secret to it. Maybe I've been at it a little bit longer than some people. Maybe you've been at it a little bit longer and you've seen a lot more things happen. But it's not. There's nothing magical. There's nothing secret there. If you can just bottle up a little bit of common sense and a little bit of risk management there, you'd have it made. And following those rules. And the one place where people fail is they aren't disciplined. They don't have. They're not responsible, and they don't take care of themselves to the extent of taking profits when they have them. I mean, we had a trade, today we took out on Amazon, which we had bought last week at like 320. We bought the calls, sold them at 620 today. I mean, it went up to $7-8 today. Do I really care? I don't care. I mean, because I had a profit, the market afforded me a chance to take it off the table, and it was done. And and that's you can, I guess you just say you could never look back on on things that you do. I don't care who you are. If you make $1 or you make $1,000, I'll applaud you every day of the week and twice on Sunday, just to because it's tough. It's tough in this game.
Well, you said something early on a few minutes ago that caught my attention. You were talking about watching these intraday moves in the market, and you made a great point. You said it doesn't matter what the reasons are. I completely agree. Be careful about looking for reasons and trying to base some trade upon some perhaps manufactured reason. Don't forget, on Wall Street, the traders there have an incentive to trade because that's how they're getting paid for doing that. They don't have an incentive to just sit there